already live. I just want to check if everything is okay on the Twitter. Why can't I see the tweet? No, that's weird. We should have a tweet. I don't know if this was done correctly.
I don't see the link.
Yeah, there's no link. That's why there's no one joining. Let me check. I'll go to the Restream studio again.
In the previous ones, was it hosted ahead?
What do you mean by ahead?
Like, was it posted ahead on Twitter and then the video just appeared when we started streaming, or no? I can't remember.
Usually, once you go live, it just automatically does everything.
Yeah, that's weird.
But that's really weird. I don't know why. Okay, apparently it was not. I have the feeling it was not set up properly. It's okay. Let me just check here. I don't know if this is going to change it. Let me check again. Okay, it seems to be working now. I have the feeling. That's why we have some people joining.
Yep, seems to be fine now.
I see us on Twitter.
Do you guys see? Yeah, I have the feeling the tweet went live. Let me check also on YouTube. Why can't I write now? Why is my PC so slow now? Okay, I think. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Should we give a bit more time for people to join?
Yeah.
As you wish.
Okay. I have the feeling everything is ready. Everything seems to be ready. Hello, guys. Yeah, I'm starting to see some messages on the chat. I think we can start to go. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to the new episode of the Community Lives on the Massa chain. This is, I guess, the third one. Is the third one now. I hope you guys are fine. I'm joined today by, as always, Daniel, our BD manager, and also a special guest here today, which is Alexei, that we have here. And Alexei is a community developer from ADAMANT, a project that you guys probably seen some stuff on our socials. And so it's a project that has recently joined the Massa ecosystem, and we are going to see how this partnership is a good example of joining forces for the same goal. Daniel, I don't know if you want to add anything there.
Yeah, I think it covered pretty much everything. We're happy to have Alexei. ADAMANT is definitely a project that fits our narrative with Massa very closely. It's something that's directly tied into DWeb, and we think it's a use case where our technology can really be important for them and for many other projects that are similar to it.
Exactly. This episode will be split into two parts. I don't know if we will have time for everything, but we'll see down the line. It's okay. And yeah, we know it's been a while, but we had some priorities that we needed to check, and we also had the Denver event that you can check. By the way, I think it has been published on YouTube and Twitter. So if you want to come back to that, you can. And so the first part we will be discussing with Alexei here regarding the ADAMANT and explore a bit deeper the project and the partnership between them and us. And in the second one, we are going to review the recent evolution that we had on the Massa's vision, if I can say, and the way that it translated to the new website that you probably also have seen now. So Alexei, again, happy to have you here. Maybe you can start by introducing yourself and maybe tell us a bit more about yourself.
Hi, community. I'm glad to join Massa community call. Thank you for inviting us. And we at ADAMANT are happy to join also Massa's DWeb. It's inspiring project, and we inspired with Massa blockchain and what this is. What you guys doing for all the crypto industry, because it reminds us that cryptocurrency are not only meme coins. It's great. And we have moved forward to smart contracts with Bitcoin initial vision. So, and me as the initial developer of ADAMANT project, I know many things about ADAMANT decentralization and decentralized messaging, and we passed many things. It started in 2017. It's 8 years already passed. So we have something to show, right?
Nice. Yeah, so by the way, maybe for those that don't really know or didn't dig much about it, for now, can you maybe tell us what exactly is ADAMANT or ADAMANT Messenger? I don't know, maybe it's probably
Sure.
a bigger picture, but I'll let you speak on that.
Yeah, sure. ADAMANT consists of two parts. Mainly, it's decentralized messaging platform, and it's also a built-in crypto wallet. So it's a platform, and the privacy is the priority, and as well as full control over users' data and assets. So it's the main idea: priority and full control over users' data. It's open source, and anyone can revise the code. Just go to our GitHub, and you'll see everything. ADAMANT differs from others. It operates entirely on blockchain, and messages are basically transactions encrypted and stored across this decentralized network. ADAMANT requires no phone numbers, no emails to create an account. You create an account in 1 second, one tap of a button, you get the passwords, and that's it. And this feature makes anonymity convenient. So anonymity is now a convenient feature. One tap, one account, and go ahead chatting. When you chat, IP addresses are hidden from other users, and it's by design. But if users are seeking enhanced anonymity, we even provided Tor application. And I say it's better to try than to hear, than go to adamant.im website and download the application for your device. We provide applications for different platforms.
Yeah, we can definitely make a tweet about it to give all the links. I was checking the website, so it's available on web, on the Tor, as you were saying, iOS, Windows, Mac, Linux, so basically everything.
Right.
Yep. And also, if I remember correctly, when people try Adamant for the first time, they can get a little bit of a token allocation to try it for free, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Adamant sent free tokens, so anyone can start chatting right now.
Perfect. So if anyone wants to try it, that's a good argument.
You have questions, I see. Will we respond or later?
Let me check.
The question is the project being developed on the Massa grants?
Oh,
At the moment, I believe it is. It has not really been granted, right?
Yeah,
I don't
because
think
Adamant
so.
started a long time before Massa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Potentially,
exactly.
there might be a lot of intersections that we can create
That's
between
right.
Adamant and Massa, so it could be something we can consider in the future for sure.
Sure.
Totally. Which can probably lead us for the next question. Why did you choose in the end to build Element? So what kind of problems does this kind of decentralized messenger can answer to?
Okay. The reason is growing concerns over total surveillance and lack of privacy in traditional messengers. They collect and store user data and messages. That's the reason. As an example, contrary to popular belief, Telegram is the least secure messenger. It's not secure. It doesn't even have built-in end-to-end encryption, and it has access to your correspondence. Note it. Even WhatsApp provides end-to-end encryption, and Telegram don't have it. This was the main reason why Pavel Durov was detained in France, to obtain the encryption keys from him. And I'm sure that they got these keys because, he already left France and moved to Dubai.
Yeah, we were talking about that last time. It's funny that
Yeah,
you talk about it.
yeah. But strong encryption is not everything. Privacy also matters. And when you create an account with a phone number, we already cannot talk about privacy. Another point is trust. Do you trust WhatsApp, which is owned by Meta?
I
How
think
can
a lot of people left at that time, but yeah,
how
I agree.
can we even trust an application with closed source code? If we cannot check it, we can't trust. And that's why we made ADAMANT fully open source. We say everything every time. Don't trust. Build both Node and Messenger applications from source. You can do it. And inside the community, we share the same values as Bitcoin does. It's distributed network infrastructure, open source, independence from governments, corporations, and even us developers. This eliminates single point of failure and makes it resistant to censorship. It's very important. And finally, we move forward with a community development model like Bitcoin has. There is no company or person to press on. In Adamant, there is no such Pavel Durov to press on. Not the main part, but Adamant also offers new possibilities in crypto. It's like storing and transferring coins in chats with full control of private keys. That's it. That's why we choose to build Adamant.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think Telegram has done a really good job with marketing and making themselves look like a very reliable and private messenger. But I believe only on secret chats they have end-to-end encryption, right?
Right.
and
right.
no one
And
really uses those. Most people
no
don't even
one,
know they exist. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't until some months ago. Yeah, it's true. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know
and
that.
WhatsApp. It's funny because yeah, Meta is basically one of the biggest sellers of personal data of users. That's how they make most of their profits. So it's quite foolish to think that they would keep their messenger fully encrypted
I
with
think a
closed
lot
source.
of people also moved to Signal. You know, the other.
Back in the day, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that was a long time ago. I don't know if anyone still uses it.
but
Uh,
also Signal, when users start using Signal, they also enter their phone number. It's
yeah.
not private.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
also
that's true.
it's open
That's
source.
true.
It's good project, but they are not private. No, not anonymous.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very interesting. So I would guess that you had probably some challenges along the way. So maybe you can tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, indeed, there are many technical challenges. It's complex to ensure scalability, low latency, and performance with decentralized infrastructure. We have no centralized servers. Even simple functions, which are familiar in traditional messengers, require detailed study and innovation. For instance, I don't know of any other messenger that sends files through IPFS, and ADAMANT does it. Uh, that's why ADAMANT operates on its own specialized blockchain, but not on Ethereum, not on Solana, or whatever. ADM is designed for messaging. It's special blockchain with special API and so on. Also, the main challenge is that everything works not on a server side, but locally on user device. It's quite challenging to perform everything on a user device, including encryption, data processing, protection, and everything else. That's it.
Okay. 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 So yeah, I would say that that's probably one of the reasons that it was also a bit easier for us to work together because since there's no backend, I think it's even easier for us to integrate into the web. So that leads us maybe for the next question. That is for you in a point of view of the partnership. What are the advantages finally of hosting Element on the web?
The web has a very important feature. It's resistance to censorship. It's a key feature of the web that attracted the community to Massa. Because some governments are already trying to block ADAMANT. And if you want to access publicly available ADAMANT application, which is available at the link adm.im, in some countries it's already blocked. There are other ways, like providing a Tor application, but Tor can be complex for regular users. And Massa offers public DWeb providers, which can be multiple, and making it easier to access with no additional software, just a web browser. And this integration is a step to a fully decentralized web. We are proud to join it. It makes applications more secure, private, and censorship resistant.
That's
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
insane that some governments are trying to bring it down. What does it mean exactly? How does it work? Because since everything there's no back end, there's nothing. So how do they manage to try to do something like that? I'm quite curious on that.
Um, you mean how governments block element?
Yeah, yeah.
They block domain. They block domain access. So adm.im is blocked by a special software, hardware, or whatever they used.
Oh, okay.
And when we have the web, it's unable to block locally stored DWeb, because when a user run application truly on Massa, it's run from the blockchain directly. It's loaded from blockchain. It's unstoppable.
Yeah, definitely. And on the Tor point as well,
Yeah.
that's exactly one of the main things that we're trying to do, is just the fact that Tor is a little bit inaccessible for the average user, and probably a little bit scary since it has quite negative connotations in the mainstream space. So people don't really want to download shady browsers and access links that look weird. We try to make it as intuitive as possible so it can be accessed from anywhere. So yeah, we're happy that we can help with that in this case as well.
Totally. 100%.
We have one more question. Will we ask? Will we reply about?
Yeah.
I was checking. I don't think I know Simple X Chat, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it either.
Yeah, we sure know many ADAMANT competitors. Simple X Chat is great, but what we are targeting, we want to make ADAMANT user friendly, and many other messengers are not so convenient. And we want to solve that users will use ADAMANT with pleasure. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, we were talking about ADAMANT on DWeb, and I wanted to know, by the way, how did you heard about Massa in the first place? Because if I remember well, the first connection that we had was through the Massa forum, where we had a question, a new topic that was created. So yeah, how did it happen?
Yeah, we heard about Massa through communities and forums, and one of our members noticed Massa community and the DWeb, and introduced ADAMANT, and it's go further to this partnership. And Massa's innovative approach to decentralization, scalability, and security caught our attention. And we saw alignment between our goals and Massa's capabilities, and leading to this partnership. And remember, cypherpunk and Bitcoin, we also see these things in Massa too.
Okay. Sorry, I was just checking the questions. I don't think there's any more stuff on the chat. I don't know exactly at which point you guys are in terms of adoption, but I was wondering in your opinion, what would you need for a decentralized app like ADAMANT that is fully decentralized? It's on the blockchain. It's a bit different than, as we were saying, from a Telegram or a Signal or whatever. What does it need to reach mainstream adoption, in your opinion?
It's a hard part, because users are familiar to traditional messengers, they're familiar to traditional way of the experience, and they people don't want to change anything,
Yeah.
And for sure, because I think the most often question to Massa, why Massa if there is Solana, why Massa if there is Ethereum, and so on. People don't want to change anything. But when they understand the advantages, it takes time. It takes time, and it may takes even years. But my grandmother even don't know how to use plastic bank card. You can say even about crypto, right? But time passes, and the things that can be weird in time, they will be usual. So decentralized messaging also will be usual.
Yeah.
And what we are working on, it's the perfect user experience, like in traditional messengers. So users will send images, photos, emojis, and they want so that look at the application, it will be comfortable to use. Intuitive interface, fast performance, Why do users like WhatsApp and Telegram? Because they're convenient and they look nice.
Mm.
Have you ever tried non-mainstream anonymous messengers like, for example, Simplex chat? They're clunky. It's for an average user, they will don't like it. They will not even like how they look like. Also, educating users will be crucial. Tell users about benefits of decentralization, privacy, and understanding of their value of their data, because many don't understand the value of their data. They say us, "Oh, I don't care. I don't care because someone read my correspondence." If you don't, I say, if you don't care, so even if 10 years passed, 40 years passed, no one will cares about you. But think about if you'll be president in 10 years, or maybe later, or maybe you'll be chief of the great company. If you now don't care, but think about who you will be in 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that was definitely one of the main points for me as well in this discussion. It's the fact that people are so conditioned into using centralized services that they actually don't care about their data. And for the
yeah.
vast majority of the population, I would say it's just a matter of the fact that they haven't really stumbled across any problems from their data being tracked. It's mostly just sold to advertisers and to platforms so they can know their user behavior. People don't really care as long as they keep seeing the advertisements for the crap that they need on Instagram Reels and on Facebook and anywhere else. They don't really care that it's being used because they haven't been convicted of anything because of the stuff they've said. They haven't had their message blacklisted by governments. They haven't gotten into real trouble. But a lot of countries are definitely dealing with that. So you don't really feel it until it bites you in the ass, I think.
Exactly. Until the moment you have an issue, I think people don't really think about it. But at the same time, it's becoming a subject even for some companies in terms of marketing. For example, Apple, which for the past years have it's one of their heaviest arguments where they say that they don't share your data and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I think it's still very, I don't know, very green as a subject.
You
I
know,
think
even
Daniel explained it
if
very
a good company which you trust say that they don't share your data and they don't store your data, uh, it may be true, but maybe not.
well.
And that's why cryptocurrency were creating, because you trust nobody. You trust you own your private keys. You own private keys, you own your data. And we share the same vision.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why we are also very happy, I think, to have you because it's 100% into the narrative of Massa and the values. Um, because yeah, I think maybe for some of us being in different countries where we don't really see this as a problem right now, it can be okay. But there's definitely a market for this stuff out there. I think there is much bigger problems that we don't really know about. At least I can speak for myself. But yeah, I think there's definitely a need for this type of stuff. Um, so yeah, I think we can probably jump in maybe the last question, which is, do you have any updates to give to us and the community? What's the upcoming features that you have or developments that people should be excited about?
Sure. Sure. The ADAMANT community, we are constantly working on improving user experience, and from build to build, from one version to another, we have better user experience and better design. And also we add many features. It may be maybe small features, but for us it's big features, because implementing something, even adding reaction like emoji is maybe challenging because it's walk through the blockchain, but we do it. The most exciting features which users are waiting are group chats and channels, and they will be unstoppable where censorship is impossible. This stands many questions, like this feature has many concerns. because unstoppable and not censorship group chats and channels. Um, it's questionable why they say maybe what they will share, what information it will be prohibited or something, but it's inevitable. Whether Adamant or someone else will do it, I think will be first. Bitcoin shares the same paradigm, and it's time to accept that users personally responsible for their data and messages, not a platform. And I think you guys and Massa have the same challenge because Massa is a decentralized storage also, and stores applications, you store data, and who knows what users will upload. You see, maybe it will be some prohibited content, right? But it's time to shift paradigm. It's time to understand that Bitcoin changed everything. Decentralization changed everything, and users will be responsible for their data. And we are going to make the group chats and channels with that feature that administrator of this channel will personally accept any member. So it's there will be no public channels like in Telegram. There will be public channels, but to enter this channel, administrator will personally accept any user, any request.
Okay, so that would be on the next version of that you guys are going to build. Okay, very
I
nice.
see we have a
Yeah, there's
question.
another question. Yeah.
Economic model uh, about economic model element. You know if that Adamant has its token, its coin, basically. It's ADM coin, which are used to pay for transaction fees. As any transaction is in Adamant, is paid in ADM, and a message is a transaction, so you basically pay in ADM. It's an economical model. And we also introduce many other use cases for Adamant, for example, digital signature. For example, someone sends you a document and you tap on your digital signature. It will also cost in Adamant. Your user will pay in Adamant. Also, user will have possibility to buy a short username in group chat, for example, or we even can introduce paid model in group chats. There are no precedents. So, for example, administrator, which is, for example, is a good trader and he posts reasonable signals and information, and it costs, right? And administrator can charge fees for that. When a member can want to join this channel, he'll pay an ADM. That's the model.
Yeah, I think I understand the question of the user because they're used to platforms being free, quote unquote, like all of the other messenger social media networks. But you're not paying with money; you're paying with your data, which is a lot
Right.
more valuable to those
Yeah.
companies. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
That's a nice way to see it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we said Element is not free as its usual aspect, but you know for what you're paying.
Yeah.
Yep, you know how much you're paying, and you know you're getting your money's worth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Well, very nice. Very nice. Even from the feedback from the chat, I think people really like the idea. Let me share, by the way, because I invite everyone to download. I mean, download. You can also use it. You don't really need to download the app. You can use it on the web browser. But I invite you to just try. As Daniel was saying, you can get some free tokens to test it in the first times. And yeah, there's that's the Twitter from Adamant. I think I already put the website on top. If do you have any questions, then I think you can directly contact the guys from Adamant.
Sure.
And yeah, thank you very much, Alexei, for
Thank
all
you,
the
Alexei.
details.
Very interesting conversation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I was wondering, because we are already at 35 minutes, we didn't really want to stretch that much. So I think what we can do, probably, Daniel, if you're okay with that, for the logically the second part of this episode that we had about the vision and the website, we can probably do it next week or in the next few days. Because we already have another project that will be invited for the next episode, and then we have another episode probably in 2 weeks, something like that, which will be mainly with Sebastian and Damir, so our two CEOs, about the governance, which is something that they really wanted to talk about and they really wanted to develop. So yeah, I won't say anything more. Just you can stay connected for that. And yeah, what can we do right now? If you guys have any questions, maybe we can try to answer them, and if not, we can just wrap it up, and we'll see you guys very soon, of course.
Yeah, I think you spoiled a lot of it already, but yeah, we have been working a lot in the background, so there will be community lives that are featuring more projects, and I
Yeah.
think we have some really interesting ones that we can showcase that are coming out of the grant program and also out of the various bounties that have been almost filled at this point.
Yeah.
So I think you'll be seeing a lot more technology that is built around our tech stack at Massa that can actually showcase more things that are in the same spectrum as Adamant as well.
Exactly, that's the idea. That's the idea. That's the idea. Well, I was just checking. Everything is fine. Then, if it's okay for you guys, I think we can just wrap it up. And again, so this is live, but is also recorded. You can come back to the video at any time you want, either on YouTube or even on Twitter. And you can, of course, leave any comments on the tweet if you have any questions for the next episodes, and we'll take a look into that. And Alexei, again, thank you very much. If you want to add anything, you can. You are free to do it, and yeah, if not, then I think we can wrap it up for this episode.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Thank you very much, Alexei.
Thank you, Alexei. Have a great day, guys.
Have a great day, guys.